Hello everybody, my name is Bricky today, and welcome to the next episode of Fireside Bricky, the show where basically if you do not have any form of food, any form of drink, anything just enjoyable on your side to keep with you for this very long extended period of game commentary, then you best pause this video right fucking now and go get yourself some. Because this is Fireside Bricky and this is Moon, the final map of the Black Ops 1, well, zombie map saga. The final one. Here we are. We have finally got to the end. And oh man, am I curious to see how I'm going to do. Because if you don't know, Moon is not easy. Not at all. This is a difficult map, but god damn it, is it a fun map. And I definitely enjoy myself. This map is kind of back and forth on the community, on what people think it's actually good or bad or in between, but for my personal taste, I think it is very good. And I am going to enjoy myself. I liked this map. There was a lot to it. There was a lot of cool stuff in it. And that's why I'm kind of excited to play it. The only difficult part is that it's so damn hard, and I don't know how long I'm going to last on this map. Especially considering that I wasn't able to get Juggernog in the first round, even though it was speed cola to begin with. So it's actually kind of better for me, because I can go back and then instantly grab it. But still. You know, I think actually fates are shining upon me right now, because I got double points and max ammo immediately. And that's just great. 2, 3, 4, and we stabbeth. So, hope you're all doing well today. Hope everything's going good. You know, I believe today is April 29th when I'm recording this, almost the end of April. And it's been a pretty good month. You know, I've had, so not as much channel growth as I did in March, but still a pretty decent amount. I had some pretty fun videos I'm making. And it's actually kind of probably the most videos I've ever made in a month before, because I worked my ass off this month. There was a lot of videos I did. A lot. Like, damn the amount of videos I put out was insane. I feel pretty proud about that, but I might tone it down later on and, you know, work on some more high quality stuff than just, you know, quantity. Though there are some videos that aren't super high quality that I kind of prefer over high quality things, like certain gameplay commentaries. Like, I really enjoy doing the Dark Souls thing and hope to do it with some more videos soon. But Fireside Bricky is a series that hopefully won't go anywhere anytime soon. It's long, it takes a while, it's long commentary, but it's something that some people like, some people don't like. But that's the thing, though, is that it's a type of video for a certain kind of people. Certain kind of people enjoy Fireside Bricky versus other videos that I put out, you know? Certain kinds of people enjoy this style of commentary, long form, kind of off, well, pretty much off the rails. I mean, this is a live commentary. I did not record this gameplay before I started the video, or the commentary specifically. This is live gameplay, live commentary. And just to prove it to you, watch this. Bang, 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 stab. Look at that. Look at that. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, Brick, you could just, you know, record that over the footage. Well, technically true, but that's just dumb. Not having that. I mean, lies and slander. But, you know, there are certain people that really like this kind of video, and I kind of enjoy making this video because it's long. I can talk about just the life of Bricky and what Bricky's do. Well, that's unfortunate. That's gonna kick me in the ass a little bit for the rest of the game. Now I don't have one of my revives. I gotta go buy another revive. Well, that is unfortunate. That is extremely unfortunate. That's the problem with this map, though, is you can't hear shit. This PES system makes it so quiet to hear anything in this map, and that makes it quite the challenge sometimes. Quite the challenge. Let's get this door open. There are a lot of doors on Moon. Like, there are a lot of doors. Most of them are pretty cheap, though. Oh, hello, guy. Alright, I'm a little scared about zombies being behind me, so I'm just going to try to get rid of this guy as fast as I can. God damn, spacesuit guys, though. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this spacesuit dude's mean. They just headbutt your ass. They just come up to you and they go bonk and they make you lose a perk. They were weird additions. They weren't actually much of a problem except for like the early game. Actually, no. Actually, later in the rounds was actually when they were the most of an issue, because you forget about them and you'd be training, and then you're like, "Oh shit, I gotta deal with this guy again," And then you do, and then he might accidentally, like, you might be going through a door that you don't remember where he was while running away from zombies, and then boom, he's there, and he just grabs you and then headbutts you and say goodbye to one of your perks. One of your hard-earned perks is just gone. At least it doesn't do like all your perks. That would be insane. But I think one of them goes away randomly, and you know, the day that it's like a juggernog or something, or a mule kick, and you lose one of your guns, that's a rough time. Also, jumping around is very difficult on this map because of the damn low grav. Oh, got him. Once we get to the biodome, things will get a lot easier. Question is, are we going to be able to even get to the biodome at this point? There we are. Mystery box down here? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Get that power on. Look at that. Look at that. The big-ass pyramid that everyone... the whole game practically revolves around that pyramid. The entire storyline of zombies pretty much revolves around that pyramid. And it is insane-orinos. Ah, Moon. This is one of those maps. I play with my friends all the time on this map. This map was really hard solo. With friends, it was a bit easier because you had each other's backs. But, I mean, almost everyone can say that every map is easier when you have other people in the game. But sometimes you don't last as long when you got other people in the game because then you have to rely on other people. And if you can do it like solo well, you can just kind of train solo and then you're fine. Certain maps going solo actually probably would be a little bit better. It depends. It depends on the map. Some maps you can train really easily. Some maps, other people, if there are other people that are coming around, they could like pull a giant thing of zombies and then fuck up your training. Or sometimes more people is better. Like on the Giant, or also known as Derice, they're having a lot of people is better because you all can just camp that little what's that called? That little fucking, what's that fucking place called? The catwalk. The catwalk. Just camp the little catwalk, and then everything is solid. You're totally fine. I want to get out of here as fast as I can because this is where they spawn the teleporting walker crawler dudes, and that's just there he is. See you see that? You see that? Who thought of that as a good idea? Who in the world thought of that as a good idea? I'll tell you, it wasn't me. Gosh, dude. Oh, hello. I wonder where they get all these names for these astronaut dudes. Because these aren't people on my friends list. I already tried looking for these people, and they're like... Because in the Xbox 360 version way back when... Hello? Oh shit, I'm gonna die. I can't see. I thought the PES system stopped that. Wow. Not the best starts. Not the best starts at all. I thought the PES system stopped that smoke crap. Well, shit, dude. Shit. And then the box is in the biodome. Well, looks like I'm just gonna have to be careful. Damn, this is not the best start to this map. What the hell? I don't remember them ever flying this far at times. Or is it only during zero I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. What are you doing, Treyarch? What are you doing, Treyarch? You people are crazy. Go home. Go home now, you're drunk. Got teleporting crawler dudes and fucking moon men trying to headbutt my ass, and just everything is weird. Everything is weird on this map. Fun one though. Still fun. Alright, let me go ahead and see if actually I'm gonna go buy that MP5K on that wall. Because I'm a little bit worried that once I get in the biodome I won't be able to survive long enough. There we go. Yeah. Let's grab this guy. How much does it cost to open this door? Yeah, 1,000. I probably will have enough for a mystery box. I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do for the Fireside Bricky series once I finish all the zombies maps. Now, it's going to be in a bit of time, though. Because when I think about it, like if I do the math, I do one of these every single week. And we're finishing up Black Ops 1 now. So at the end of this week, we start with transit. And we're probably going to do regular transit, none of that town survival thing. Because that regular transit's just, that's the map. That's the map, that's the main map, that's how it works. That's the way they meant it to be. Town survival is the more popular one because it's town survival. But, I mean, yeah, I'm just playing, you're just watching it. It's not like you gotta be stuck on the damn transit map with me. But then it goes transit, and then Die Rise, and then Mob of the Dead, one of my personal favorites, and then Buried, and then Origins, my literal favorite. And what else after that? Not really much. Oh no. Then, oh, of course, that's all Black Ops 2, so that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 weeks? And then we have, after that one, then we have Black Ops 3, which I'm probably not going to do Advanced Warfare Zombies because it wasn't that great. It was okay in the beginning and then it got not so good. And then, so after that one, then I guess we'll be doing Black Ops 3, which is Shadows of Evil, The Giant, Der Eisendrache, and then Zetsubo no Shima. And then that'll be done. So that's what? 9 weeks later? So roughly about 2 months, give or take. And then after that, I guess I'm just going to have to do the next Black Ops 3 zombie map whenever that comes out. Maybe the next one will be out by then. Because Zetsubo isn't out for the PC yet, which is what I'm playing this on. But I'm not sure if the next one after Zetsubo will be, you know, ready yet or not. Possibly. Possibly. I think if you remember the... actually, I won't spoil it because some people haven't done the Easter eggs and they really care about that stuff, so never mind. But there's some cool shit going on in the Black Ops 3 storyline. Black Ops 3 zombies have actually been really good. I know there's this big problem with the Black Ops 3 multiplayer and their... what's it? They call it the Black Market Blackout. They're protesting the Black Market, which is like kind of a RNG crate system, which allows you to get skins and stuff like that and gestures, but also to get like entirely new guns. And I remember no one really cared about the black market thing to begin with. Like I thought it was actually a pretty like decent idea until they started adding guns. And then I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of not so cool. Because that like directly influences like major shit. And apparently the statistics on getting the guns is like fucking nothing. Like it's nigh impossible to get a weapon. I have no ammo. Like I have 0 ammo. So yeah, people are not super pleased about that. But zombies wise, I think it's been like the game. I think Black Ops 3 has been a lot of fun. I've had a blast playing Black Ops 3 zombies. Der Eisendrache is easily one of my most favorite maps. Shadows of Evil is not like, I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. I think people give it a little bit more shit than it probably deserves. But at the same time, it's just so fucking tedious, dude. Like, it's the setup time. Once you get the setup time done in Shadows of Evil, it's, like, not bad. I think it's actually pretty enjoyable. But it's just all the setups and the rituals and, you know, even Origins had the kind of ritual-style thing for the power. And I remember that was the one thing that everyone hated about Origins. Everyone else loved everything else about Origins. But, except for that one part, so I don't know why they kept it. I think it's kind of a strange move. I can finally take my PES off. Oh, now you can actually hear the sound of the guns. But I'm not sure why they brought that back, but at least in Der Eisendrache it was a lot easier to get Pack-a-Punch. Actually, it was extremely easy. I'm curious what people think about like maps, like certain maps in Call of Duty like Der Eisendrache, because Der is extremely easy. Actually, that game is extremely easy. You know, you can get bows really early on, and the bows they just slaughter people. They just slaughter people. Like, the bows are insane. And I wonder, like, do people like that? Do people hate that? The whole bow thing? Oh my goodness. I am so erect at the moment. If you guys don't know, my favorite wonder weapon in any Call of Duty Zombies map ever are these right here. The Zap guns. I love these little dudes. They are so much fun. Ugh, thank goodness. Boop. But anyway, as I was saying before, like, I don't know, does the community dislike... Because I recall Der Eisendrache was like a very well enjoyed map, but it's also an extremely easy map. And I was thinking, like, do people like it more because it's easy, or do they want it because it's hard, or do they like maps because they're hard but not tedious? Because Shadows isn't really necessarily easy. It's just, I'm sorry, Shadows isn't necessarily hard, it's just tedious. Like, I don't know, that's why I'm kind of curious about Zetsubo. If Zetsubo is too tedious, or if it's too hard. Actually, I think there was a Call of Duty YouTuber that recently made a video regarding this idea. That fucking space dude scared the shit out of me. But there was a Call of Duty YouTuber, a gentleman named Mr. Smith Plays, I believe. I think he's Irish or something, I don't remember. But he's been around for a while. And he made a video asking that same question. Is Zetsubo like too tedious? Is it too difficult? Because it's like apparently it's like definitely difficult. Like I said, I haven't played Zetsubo yet. Apparently it's quite difficult, but it's also like kind of tedious, kind of not too tedious. Like, I don't know. I'll just see. I mean, obviously I probably should formulate an opinion for myself instead of just regurgitating what other YouTubers are saying. But I am quite curious on what it's going to be like. Wee! 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 I love the little squeak noise it makes on the ground. I'll really have to see. I'm excited though. I'm excited to play that new map. When Dare Eyes to Draw Head finally came out, I was like, this is such a good map. Like, I had such a blast with that map. It was so enjoyable. Oh shit. I didn't hear the decompression thing. Uh-oh. Crap, dude. Crap, dude. Can I even get out of here? Right. Well, this may be a problem. Oh, they have these fucking bounce pads everywhere. Decompression of Tunnel 6, you say, huh? I don't remember which Tunnel 6 is. Oh shit, dude. Oh crap. Okay. Shit, man. That's that beeping noise means that someone's gonna break open the dome. Do I like the dome broken open or do I not? I don't remember if the dome being broken open is better or worse. Can I break these windows? I don't remember. I think I can break them with explosives, and that's what helps me get like the Bowie knife or something. Speaking of, I probably should get the Bowie knife. I'll go ahead and attempt that later. The hacking module in this map is really useful, but at the same time kind of problematic because then you don't have your airsuit. And you kind of need that airsuit. Oh, right. I forgot that this place didn't allow you to, I forgot that this place, like, you required your airsuit in this area. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the hacking module in time anyway to stop this drill. So I was going to have to deal with it. Oh, well. At least I got decent weapons now. These pistols are very useful, and I got my zap guns! Come on. They don't have very much of an explosive radius. Come on, there we go. I should probably go pack-a-punch these fellas. Probably gonna go do that, actually. So did I blow open the... Actually, let me find out if I can blow open these. Oh, yep, there it goes. Oh, I hurt myself. Okay. So yeah, I popped it open, which means I should be, like, low grabbing, which allows me to grab this Bowie knife, I thought. Or, yeah, I need to do a jump for it, though, but I'll get that later. I want to go pack-a-punch first. But anyway, it's something that I've kind of thought about the whole tediousness versus difficulty. Like, what is hard and what is just annoying? You know, what's tedious and what's actually difficult to fight? Like, I remember one thing in, like, let's say League of Legends, right? In League of Legends, you know, if you fight, like, a Fiora player, like a really fucking good Fiora player, that's difficult. That's, like, legitimate challenge. Like, it's hard to fight a Fiora player that really knows what she's doing. Like, that is terrifying. But then there are champions like Tom Kench where it's not like difficult to fight him. It's just like tedious. Like, I'm just like, God damn it! Like, I gotta fight Tom Kench. He's just oppressive and annoying and that kind of thing, you know. Damn, what are these called again? Porter's X2 Zap Gun dual wield. Yeah. Ah. I see. That is the area that has the excavator drilling into it. Which means I'm going to go ahead and have to go over here and make my way in here. However, I do not have the points to get in there. There you go. $7.50 for this door. You know, remember, you know, if you want to get, there's like a thing. Normally, whenever I look at motivational quotes and speeches, I think to myself, like, how do I say it? Normally I think like cringe, right? A lot of times when I hear like hardcore motivational speeches and stuff like that, I tend to cringe a lot. I don't know why, just because maybe because it's been overdone so much that I'm just like tired of hearing it. But there are a few things, especially in person, when there's like motivational speaking in person, things like really seem to change. And I was wondering, I was bringing this up because I have a speech class on college right now. And in college, I'm currently taking a speech class in persuasion. And this persuasion speech class is basically, I'm just taking it just so I can learn how to, tell girls to get my nudes. Just kidding. But, Anyway, it's a very enjoyable speech class. And I always thought to myself, like, oh, the motivational thing. Some of them have, like, we do these things. I'm sure you've heard of it before. It's called a TED Talk. It's like kind of like a go try and do change type thing. Like, you got to, or not really change, but like, it could be awareness, it could be a change, it could be partially maybe a little bit comedical, but not super much. It's not like that. It's a kind of thing of that nature. And that was one of the speeches I had to do, was a TED Talk. And if you don't know anything about me, I mean, obviously on camera it's a little bit different than on legitimately live, but I've never really had a problem with public speaking. People really have problems with public speaking. Like, certain people really, really cannot handle public speaking. Just too bad, honestly. But it's like nerve-wracking as fuck for some people. For me, like I said, I'm not actually that much of a problem with it. And so, giving my speech is pretty easy, but sometimes when you have people who just don't know how to speak very well, and they try to like make some motivational thing, or they're trying to not advertise, but like kind of talk about like a solution to something that they think is a problem. Like, oh, stop killing the whales in this ocean or something like that. It's a problem. And they don't really know how to articulate themselves very well. It really comes off as like, come on, dude, fix it. Like, you can make anything motivational, basically. And some of these are pretty interesting because when you have an entire college class of very different people, like not super different, like we're not like crazy different kind of people, and okay. Fucking hell, dude, this goddamn astronaut's gonna cause me problems. This is the problem. He just like blocks off an area. I don't think the zap guns can even kill him. But it just kind of becomes a little bit cringy. But in that sense of the amount of people in that class and the kind of people in that class, because we have I live in Southern California. It's a very white area, but where I currently, like the school I'm going to, it's mostly white, Hispanic, and Asian, I think, is the major ethnicities. And it's interesting. I mean, there are a couple, like, actually, come to think of it, there's pretty much one of everything, but there's probably at maximum one of everything. Like, we have a lot of different ethnicities in my class, and I think we have like, I think one or two. Or no, we have plenty of Hispanic, plenty of Asian, plenty of white, a couple black, a couple I think a few. I think they're from Saudi Arabia. I think they're like sisters or something like that. But there's a lot. I think there's like an Indian guy as well. There's a lot of diversity in my class, but we're all pretty much basic ass white bitches because that's Southern California. Let's be real here. But some of the speeches they give are really interesting because, in California, especially a place like San Francisco, it's a much more, I don't want to get into politics or anything like that, but it's a much more like liberal area. And in Southern California, especially where I'm at, it's a little bit more conservative. But of course, the younger generation is generally known to be more liberal. And so it's like this back and forth kind of thing of all these different, thoughts of like minds of people you never really would consider to have this kind of opinion on something. Hard to explain. But when they do these little TED Talks, they talk about like all this kind of stuff going on. Like, one guy did a police brutality one, but he did like an anti-police brutality, not like like stop the police brutality, but like the media has blown this way out of proportion kind of speech. And I was like, oh, that's not what I expected. There are a couple of those. There's this really quiet, nice little Asian girl who did one on herpes, and like the dangers of it and how it's like so much more common than it appears and things like that. And I was like, oh, did not expect you to do that kind of one, There are a lot of interesting ones. There's a couple of drunk driving ones. There was a gentleman who talked about poaching. I did mine on mental physical health correlation, also known as psychosomatic pain. Kind of like the idea that, if you're really, really stressed out, then you might actually feel legitimate chronic pain in your body. I don't know about you, but I remember one time, so this kind of happens to people who are anxious or depressed. I was like really, really busy. Like I had a stream to do. I had like 3 videos I need to finish by tomorrow. I had an overdue project. Like I was so stressed. And I remember like sitting in my chair and then my chest started to really hurt. Like really, really bad. Hello, Mr. Helicopter. I don't know if you could hear that. There's a helicopter above me. But anyway, my chest started to like really like hurt very bad. And I thought it was like the way I was sitting or what I ate, and it was neither of these things. And it turned out that I was just stressed out. And that being stressed out, motherfucking helicopter. And being stressed out caused me that kind of pain. And that was very like, it was very eye-opening to me. Like, oh shit, dude. Like, this is actually legitimately a problem. Because when you have chronic pain like that, muscle like tightness and things like that, that like legitimately causes you problems later on in your life. You know, I mean, everyone knows that, you know, having a high blood pressure puts a strain on your circulatory system. And so having a very high, God fucking damn it, dude. Oh, I realized that my low gravity isn't here. Oh, they didn't cut through here. They cut through the other one. That's right. But, like, you know, stress on your arteries and stuff like that, making you have problems later on in your life. That's the whole thing with blood pressure. And so this one's like, okay, you know, consistent chronic pain on your chest or something like that will cause you, you know, chest weakness and muscle degradation later on in your life. You know, things like that. Things like that. Oh, thank goodness this thing is finally open. So that was what mine was on. There's a couple others. What other ones were there? There's the poaching guy. There was the a guy talking about the NCAA and I think it's NCAA, the college sports teams basically, and the like extreme corruptness of them, like extreme corruptness, and like how because the players don't get paid any money, but they have to go, you know, they have no salaries, or the coaching salaries are like insanely high and things like that. It was actually pretty eye-opening. I didn't really think about that. He had a pretty good speech. There's another one regarding patient-doctor relations, how there is a common complaint about how, you know, my doctor does not listen to me. That was a common complaint in the medical system, at least in the United States, because, you know, medical system in the United States is kind of fucked. That was a pretty good one, though. It kind of felt a little bit relatable because of my last job, and, you know, I had kind of the same thing where I'd like bring a patient, the other doctor would just kind of be like, yeah, whatever. I mean, obviously not like that, but they would instantly jump to a pretty fast conclusion on what the problem is, even though like I would give them a symptom that's like, this is not normally considered that. And they don't really treat, like, they treat symptoms, they don't treat patients, quote unquote. That's the main kind of slogan. I'm not saying that, you know, doctors are bad people or anything like that. Of course not. It's just the fact that the American medical system, they are overworked to shit. Like 24-hour work days, like almost 100 or so, probably not that many, but a lot of patients a day. And then, you know, they have to diagnose each and every one of them. They have all the paperwork for each and every one of them, and whether or not the insurance will cover it. And it's just, there's just so many problems. So they can only get like around 8 to 15 minutes, I think, at average per patient. Like, it's pretty unfortunate, honestly. Which could be a lot better, but I mean, I did witness that kind of stuff firsthand. It sucks. It sucks. It's too bad too, because I know it's just like, I know that they're not in this job for, like, you know, money or anything like that. Doctors don't. I mean, doctors do get paid a lot of money, but it's not like insurance company levels of greed or anything like that. It's just, you know, hey, I want to help people. I want to do this kind of stuff, but I'm forced to fulfill like all this stuff. I got to do all this paperwork. I'm working like 3 24-hour shifts a week, 72-hour work weeks, basically. Like, downtime, especially for a doctor, is not very high. Like for me, when I was an EMT, I got a lot of downtime because, you know, there wasn't always a call and our company wasn't as big. But for doctors, they're just on it every single day, and that can lead to a couple, well, not even just a couple problems, a fuckload of problems. So, yeah, that's basically one of the other things that they discussed. Really interesting group of people in my class. I like them a lot. Very pretty kind, most of them. Some of them are really good looking too. Like, some of them are like Southern California prime people. That's the thing that some people always ask me sometimes. Is like, the fucking how you say, the stereotype that, you know, people in California, well, there's a couple of stereotypes in California. One is that they're all liberal, which is, like I said, unlike my area, they're not necessarily. Oh, come on. No. Don't you even dare. They're all like liberal, but that's more of the Northern California thing. Down where I live is probably the most conservative part of California, but it's there's still plenty of liberals. There's actually a rally for a Trump rally just recently down here. My sister went, and it got pretty fucking hectic. Got pretty hectic. A lot of people just go, like my sister, only just go just to fucking like experience it. Like, what's this gonna be like? I'm curious whether or not they support them or not. No, I made a decision not to discuss politics too much because there's like no reason to, right? Like, I mean, you can. I mean, I have like my views and everything like that. Everyone has their views on the political system in America. Well, Americans all have their views on the political system in America. But as like a YouTuber, like, why would I say it? Honestly, like, all I'm going to do is alienate people. Like, just because if I say I vote for this candidate, people aren't going to come to my channel and be like, this guy votes for this guy, I'm going to watch his stuff. Like, no, but if I say I vote for this candidate and then they don't like that candidate, like, oh, he wants this guy to win, fuck him. And then they won't watch anything anymore, you know? It's just like unneeded drama, right? It's like, why would I even bother? And besides, I'm here to talk about video games, not politics. This damn shotgun. So crap. I like video games. But, like, well, there's California stereotypes. One, there's like, we all smoke weed, which, certain parts of California, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go to Venice Beach near LA, and yeah, you'll find plenty of that. Ooh, Death Machine. Even though it's not legal here. It's not legal here, but still. What else? We're all like surfers. We're all like, sup, dude? Like, what's up? What's up, bro? Catch some fucking waves, dude. Sup, dude? Yeah, that's another stereotype. There are definitely a couple of them around, but it's not the 70s anymore. So, or the 90s. Or the 80s. It's not that time anymore. So that's not as common. There are a few though. There are definitely a few. I know one of the ones, and I don't want to toot my own horn here, but one of the ones I hear a lot is that everyone in Southern California is like really, really good looking. Like everyone in South Cali is just like, everyone's rich or something like that. And they have like, you know, they're all like practically Aryan race, like blonde hair, really skinny, you know, breast implants, things like that. And yeah, it's about right. I mean, not necessarily, no, not entirely, but I gotta be honest. Like, I've been to other places in the country, and besides a couple of major cities, like California people they're pretty damn good looking. I gotta admit, because like everyone's going around just Mr. Toned ass, backwards cap, riding a skateboard, shirtless, like just beefy, muscular dudes you see on the front of a magazine going down the beaches in California. Like that's just what it's like down here. And I mean, it works both ways, you know. For every amazing, gorgeous bombshell of a lady, you got the super hunk of a dude. And I mean, I ain't complaining. At all. It's great down here. It's fantastic. Like, I know like at least 7 different, like 7 of like the 10. No, how many people is in my class? It's like in my speech class, there's like 20 something. And like of the 20 something, like in my opinion, of course, because you know attractiveness is all based on opinion. I can imagine. I think like of the 20, it's like fucking how many? Like, what would it be? Like maybe like 17 of them are good looking, in my opinion. Like 3 of them aren't, and even then they're like, I wouldn't call them ugly or anything like that. No, not even close. Just not really like. They're not like crazy good looking as everyone else may be. Like people are pretty damn good looking down here. I gotta admit. So now that these things are in both of the areas, how do I get out of here? Oops. Well. You know, I never thought about this. I don't know. I mean, unless I get the hacking tool, I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of here. Is there even a way to get out of here? I don't think there is. I think if I don't do the hacking tool quick enough, that's it for me. Like goodbye. It was nice. No, well, I'm dead anyhow. Shit, dude. I messed that up. I don't even know if there's a way to fix that unless you have the hacking tool. Well, damn. Oh well, though. Not bad. I had an interesting discussion today talking about decently good-looking people in California. What a choice. What a choice. Goddamn. Alright, well regardless, this has been Fireside Bricky. Didn't think I'd last super long on this map, simply because it's a kind of a hard map, but it was good for the time I did. Join me in next time for probably arguably one of the worst maps in Zombies history, Transit, Black Ops 2. If you watched all the way, and you finished your meal, of course, go ahead and type in all caps. Hold on, I'm thinking. Fuck, dude, what was it going to be? Zap. Z-A-P. Zap. Nice. All right. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.